busy jamming to that music. I love that lead in so much. I'm going to go really fast today. If you have good friends that like really great books, I even priced more books than I thought I would be able to for this show. It's a stupid amount of good stuff. And it is still part of that. I've still got probably 6 or 7 long boxes from this collection. And this was some really great key stuff. So I pre-graded everything, so it's easy to do. But I wanted to do this first. But let's do our little bump, I guess.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
The Clemens says, I'm not going to go fast through the books because it's not a ton of them. It was like a short box, but I've got other stuff I want to show you. That's the fast part. Okay. So, we rate as being cool now. So we have a special package that came to us from Dark Horse Comics. Tim Richardson sent it to us. I know also that awesome store owner Timmy Heeg from Arsenal also tried to send it to us. I think I know what this is. Let's see what's in this awesome package. It's a true what's in the box. I guess this isn't really a box. What is this? Envelope.
I just want to know how I get on Tim's list. Like, I've been begging.
I know. You got to be super cool. Let's see what it says.
I'm friends with Timmy.
You got to know what Timmy? Ooh, look, there's a credit card in here. Nope. There is a credit card in here. Hold, please. All right. Yes, this is exactly what I was hoping for. It is an advertisement for Archie versus the Minor Threats, the really awesome superhero universe created by Patton Oswalt and Jordan Blum. And it looks like Timmy Heeg is now writing on this series. So this is the stuff that's going to be related to it. Let's see if we can figure out why. Look, it says Pop Tates. It looks like potatoes if you're not paying attention. All right, let's see what it says. Oh, it's signed by Patton Oswalt. All right. It says, thanks for your support of the Minor Threats universe. It really means everything to us. Thanks for your hard work and putting our stories into your customers' hands. We get to take big swings like this. We're doing a crossover that no one saw coming. A Minor Threats crossover with Archie Comics that we believe exists, but thanks to you, it's real and it's coming to your store August 6th. Time for you to get it on your list. And to thank you and get you as excited as we are about the merging of Twilight City and Riverdale, we've sent you this care package. We hope you and your customers enjoy these official Archie versus Minor Threats club buttons, which I can give to you guys, and give our poster a moment to shine in your extraordinary store. We're really proud of this crossover. It's integral to the Minor Threats story, and it's an absolute tribute to Archie's 85-year history, incorporating all aspects and eras of Archie and the gang. Most importantly, enjoy a milkshake in classic Riverdale fashion with the you don't have to play at Baskin Robbins gift card. It's what Archie, Jughead, Veronica, and Betty would want. Feel free to put on socials. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to go take time to actually go get, hopefully they've got some sugar-free options. So look, it's all signed up. How cool is that? Do you guys want to have an awesome
I just commissioned a Archie piece of art.
Oh, no, that's cool.
Yeah, I have I'm not going to say who yet, but there is a regular Archie artist drawing me a Jughead and Jay Muse having a cheeseburger eating contest that I can hang next to my cheeseburger that saved the world.
That's awesome.
Original page.
Anyway, if you want one of these pins, you kind of have to be buying something. Otherwise, you have to pay for a pin to be shipped to you. But if you want one of these awesome, only available to, I guess, however many stores that they sent these to, it would be expensive to send them to too many if you're going to give everybody enough money to get a milkshake. But I guess their milkshakes bring the boys to the yard and their pins. You didn't know Archie could draw. That's so funny.
The
All right.
milkshake brings Jughead to the yard.
My burgers are better than yours. Anyway.
Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah. It falls down after that. All right, I'm going to show you guys the toys first, and then we'll get to the books. So get your list ready for the books, and then you can pop them up there, and I'll go in that order. All right, this is a really cool E.T. plushie from Showtime in 1982. It still has its original tag. He is adorbs, and he's got kind of like, you can feel he's got beanies in his butt, but you can't call him a beanie baby because then you get sued. There you go. This one is only a crazy $15. That doesn't make any sense. It's only 15, but that's what it was when I looked him up. And then this thing is so cool, y'all. This is really early. Fisher-Price Toys, Fozzie Bear, Muppets, little bean butt plushie from 1979. And he is so cute. There is actually a Kermit version of this, but Kermit's like $85. I didn't think you guys wanted an $85 plush, but this guy's $25. So you can make a decision if that's cool for you. I love him because he's got kind of like there's no beans in his arms. They're all pretty flat. That's the way they could come. Kermit's one is all like, woo! Waka waka. And then I got Taz the bear. Taz the Tasmanian Devil. This one is from Play by Play in 1996 or 95. I can't really read it. But there you go. He is super cute. And he also has beanies, and he's just 8. You guys remember the day when you could just go and get as much merch as you wanted because they had an actual store that had everything? And then it closed and we all died. All right. And then this is so cute, y'all. Oh, my word. This is also Fisher-Price Fozzie Bear, but it is the puppet. And it is, let me see if it has the date, 1978. And he is 25. Oh, sorry. The Fozzie plush was 15. I'm sorry. The Fozzie plush was 15. The puppet's the thing that's 25. I can't remember anything that Fozzie says. Ah!
I have the Kermit. I have the Grouch, Oscar the Grouch. I have the Elmo, and I have the Cookie Monster. Gotta have the Fozzie.
Okay. Do you want to have the beanie now that he's cheaper?
No, I have the
It was
puppets.
the puppet.
I have all the puppets.
Okay, you got your puppets.
I also have Bert and Ernie.
These are actually way cheaper than I thought at all. These are little Walt Disney films, the little ones you would have to put in a projector. This one is called, oh no, this one doesn't have its name on it. I feel like I saw the name for this one somewhere, but anyway, this one's a cool short film. And that one is 15. And then I've got the big, gigantic one. This one I think has its name. It says it's called A Day at the Beach. This one's A Day at the Beach. That one is 20. Only you guys would know. They're only this thick, so they're real thin ones. They're not big, fat ones. So. And then I got Popeye, the best of Popeye, number 5, and Popeye is 15. And this one's called Best of Popeye, number 5. Metro offers a wide variety of cool things. Okay. Just a couple more little things that were super fun from this collection. The 8th. Okay. I have got a super cool patch. This one is an Apollo patch from the 1969 Apollo 11 mission. And I'm sure it's not one that went to space. I'm pretty sure it just is a patch, but it's really cool. And this one's only $10. super fun present for like if you have a nephew that likes space or a niece that likes space. This is kind of crazy thing. Now I haven't tested these. Their little watch hands move, but I don't have any watch batteries to put in them. This one's kind of cool. It has a watch band on it. So these are, if you like political memorabilia for when people are running for office. This is Dickie Nixon. That's what it looks like. Dickie Nixon. And it's got one of these like kind of like leather watch bands. And that one's 25. Yeah, 25. Then I've got this one. This one is Spiro or Spiro Agnew. Looks really derpy, just the way I like it. That one's 15.
In his defense, Spiro Agnew looked really derpy.
Did he? This one looks better. This one's super funny. And there's the one that says Spiro Agnew.
Yes, Spiro Agnew looked kind of like a thumb with a face.
Oh no, poor guy. And that one's really affordable. This one's just 15. I think these would be fun, even if you didn't have them working. They'd be cool to wear. It's just kind of like, look how cool I am. Yes, you will see me in San Diego. I am moderating a couple panels. I am on a panel. I'm there for some board meetings. I'm there for the Comic Book Legal Defense Fund party, fundraising, and I don't know. I'm sure I'll be at the Eisners. I got asked to be at someone else's table. I was going to get a table and sponsor, but someone else asked me to be at their table. And that was really cool. I'm super excited. I think it's Django and Jeff. I think that's where I'm going to go sit. And then I've got this little Minnie Mouse watch. And that one is just $10. Did Spiro have the personality to match? If you ever want to ask any questions about political history, it's probably Kyle. Kyle probably knows more than any person on the planet.
Every time I see or hear Spiro Agnew, I just imagine Droopy Dog.
And I have no idea where I had yo-yos too, but I don't know where my yo-yos went. So if you guys want me to find the yo-yos, I'll find the yo-yos later. All right, let's do some comic books. Where do you guys want to be? Do tell me. You guys kind of saw the teases. There is Adventure Comics, Amazing Adventures, Avengers, Brave and the Bold, Defenders, Amazing, 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 Spectacular, Demon, Comics Junior, Creators, Daredevil, Superheroes, War Against the Monsters, DC Special, Detective Comics, Doctor Strange, and Fantastic of the Four. We might sit with you at the table. If they don't make us sit with voters, no, they're going to make you sit with voters. But you can defect. You can defect over and hang out with us. By the way, once you sit on the inside of the rope in the fun tables, like that gets fancy, then you're just like, I gotta always be inside the rope because it's way too much fun. Because very famous people walk by your spot. All right, frog na na na. Here we go. This is Daredevil number 6. It is in VF minus. It's the first appearance of Mr. Fear. That one's $2.25. By the way, I did not rebag or board any of these. I was like one of those things I could price less of them and board them, or price more of them and rebag and board them afterwards. So I will rebag and board them. But this one, just so you know, if you see like ripples and stuff, it's because they're still in their old bags and boards. Also, Daredevil number 8 in fine. It has some spine issues and it's got a little bit of like someone accidentally tagged it with tape up here, and it was not me. This is the first appearance of Stiltman. That is $1.25. Daredevil versus Stiltman. Cool art. And then fine, very fine. I've got Daredevil number 36 featuring Mayhem. That one's $35. It does have wax. What do they call that? Wax pencil date on it, which you can actually get off. And then number 1, what was that?
Grease
pencil. Thank you, grease pencil. Daredevil number 125 and fine. Vengeance Cries the Copperhead. This one's a whole $8. There's prices for everybody today. That's all they're doing. Anybody else have any more specific? Otherwise, I'll just do them all. Hey, Kenneth, how are you doing, my friend? So glad to see you. I'm the most surprised no one came on here and just yelled 33, just like straight up. That's the one everyone always wants. All right, I'm going to go up here. Oh, you want to do DC special? Okay, TJ. All right, I have got the DC special. This is in VF minus, and it is War Against the Monsters. It's number 21. Superman, Green Lantern, War of the Time Forgotten, 3 Evils, and it is just $20. Sorry, Frog. We also, just so you guys know, we also do have layaway. It's 25% down, and then you've got 2 months to pay it off, and then you paying it off is on you. I'm not going to do a bunch of reminding because that's just too much. And you can pay it all at the end of those 2 months or pay it a little bit at a time. We have a lot of people that use that service. The only time you can't use layaway is if we're having an actual sale on the books that we're doing. And then the sale is the discount, not the layaway part. So just put it out there because I know it's a lot of money sometimes for one paycheck. But if you spread it out over a couple, it works. My sweet husband's messaging me. Hopefully he's not stuck in that crazy traffic. Making sure he's okay. Well, that was rough. Yep.
Hi, Mike. Bring torchies.
He was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to be back for torchies tonight. All right, here's something that someone should grab up. It is not a great shape book. This is a good minus copy, but it is Doctor Strange's first solo book. It is Doctor Strange 169 for $75. Like, when else are you going to get to have that for any kind of money that's like that? You get to read his first goodie. You need a pie. Oh, you just need pie. You don't need a pie. I don't need a pie either. Maybe we'll get a milkshake. Patton told me to. All right, Doctor Strange number 175. This is one of those, they like had to return it for credit, so they cut off the top. Everything else about the book is really nice. You can see the bottom half of the book is pretty. That one's just $10. And this one, I think, is the first appearance of Clea on a cover, but since the cover part where Clea is, it's kind of not really her first appearance. Oh, peach cobbler. My mom used to make that all the time. We had peach trees in our backyard, the little short ones, not really tall things, that made hill country peaches, and she would pull them off of them and let them get really, really ripe, right? They would we'd almost get the ones that were already fallen on the ground. And then she would use Bisquick as the bread part, and it was so good. Oh my gosh. All right. This is an actual price. I actually saw many, many copies of this listed online at a 0.5, so it's still worth having. This one is Fantastic Four number 14. It's a very early Submariner appearance. It's a 0.5 condition book, and it is $70. You only get to see him from the back, though. Peach tart. I want to know where you get a peach truck, Forrest. Where do you get a peach truck? All right, Fantastic Four number 21. This one, oh, I didn't even write it down. This is a good condition. First appearance of Hate Monger for $25. His little purple pointy hat kind of gives me trigger. Fantastic Four number 22 in VG. This one has the Mole Man. That one is $50. Is it one that like it just sits in a specific spot, Forrest, or does it announce where it's going to be? Just going to show up, or do you ask for it to come to your house? Go and find out when they're in the area. It's a semi truck full of crates of peaches. Oh, we do have that around here too, where You know, it's like there's only so long they do it, and there's only so many peaches, and once they're gone, it's just done. Yeah. All right, Fantastic Four number 27 in VG. Search for the Submariner, and it has Doctor Strange. That one is 80. The schedule. Nice. I feel like recently there was like a whole to-do about there being a Barbie van or something that was going around. I don't know what they were selling, or if they were selling anything, but all right, Fantastic Four number 33. This is a really nice copy. It's fine. First appearance of Atuma, and it is 100. More Submariner goodness. What do you think? We're going to see some Submariner of the Fantastic Four? That's going to make it very awkward since we know what happens eventually. Fantastic Four number 43 in VGFN. Lo, there shall be an ending. That one is 35. Oh no, Ben Graham. Fantastic Four number 44. First appearance of Gorgon. This one, man, why did I write this down? And good for 20. I was doing so good at looking things up by grade. Forgetting to write down what I wrote down on them. All right. I need to run a comics truck around Texas. Do you remember on Comic Book Men when they got together with, oh, I'm going to forget his name. One of the Ghostbusters, the cool one.
Ernie Hudson.
Yes. He went and they tried to do it. They parked at the park, and it just kind of looked like.
Yeah, but anything that involved Ming kids, a van, and the park, probably a bad idea.
Maybe. But I mean, it looked like a great idea. But I mean, you got if you're gonna go park at the park, you can't be selling like just specific books. You have to be like, hey, we got Pokemon.
Yeah, there's a guy here in town who has a van dressed up like the Mystery Machine, and you can one, not buy dog treats, or two, not buy herbs from him. But he also has another car that is it's an old Cadillac that is dressed up as the Cool Whip Mobile.
I don't remember a Cool Whip Mobile.
No. He just has the Cool Whip logo on the side of this car, and he doesn't sell vanilla flavored whipped topping. It's very frustrating. I chased that guy down like he was an ice cream man.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Classics Illustrated Junior number 530. This one's a VFNM. It is the most pretty copy of this I have ever seen. They're usually all ripped all the way up. This one is $20. TJ, I kind of do that version. I go and do pop-ups at theaters. Kind of like that. And then a VF minus copy of Classics Illustrated Junior number 535, Wizard of Oz for 25. It is adorable. Look at, he's got a hole in his shoe even. Love it. All right. I have got 2 copies of Creatures on the Loose number 10. Why would he have 2 copies of this book, you ask? It is the first appearance of King Cole. So this one is the fine condition one. This one actually was a subscription copy, so it has this little crease in the middle and some other little small defects, but it's a fine copy for 20. And then I've got a VF minus copy for 30. Much better. You've seen the AI thing. It does Ghostbusters scene, the roof of the building. No, TJ. Is that like a YouTube thing? All right. I did Daredevil, right? I did. Okay. You guys understand how rare it is for me to get DC anything in a collection? So horribly rare. It's one of those things I have to explain to people all the time. They come in and like, why don't you have any Golden Age Batman? I'm like, because no one brings me Golden Age Batman. They bring me a million billion Marvel books. All right, Detective Comics number 343. This is a fine, very fine. Secret War from the Phantom General. That one is 30. I got you. Ta-da. Okay, Detective Comics number 354. This one's a fine, very fine, featuring Batman's new arch villain, Dr. Simpson. Great Infantino cover. Oh my gosh, this one's 35. Look at that. Look at that. All those bright colors. The best. I also have a Detective Comics number 355, FNVF. Why did I put that? It is the first appearance of the Hooded Hangman, and it is $40. It says Holy Gallows. It looks a little bit like Bane. Detective number 358 in fine. Introducing the Spellbinder. That one is 24. Yeah, maybe. Oh, he's just generating that spell thing. I thought maybe he had like a portal behind him. Detective Comics number 364. Match wits with a dynamic duo as they try to solve the curious case of the crimeless clues. That's a tongue twister. This is in fine for 25. Detective 379. This one is fine, very fine for 20. And last of my detective. This one is number 383. And fine, very fine. Listen to this kooky fortune cookie, Batman. Condemned men have eaten last meal. Oh, 25. It's a scary fortune cookie. I don't know that fortune cookie. All right, you guys want to do Spooderman? You guys are so patient. Okay. Some of these books he had multiple copies of, so I think the less beautiful copy is the first one in most of these cases. So I got Spider-Man number 19. It's the first appearance of Scorpion. I think his name is Mark Gargon. Man, I hate it when I can't write things down. It's a cameo for him. This is a good minus for 75. And awesome Ditko art. And then I've got a fine copy for 200. Much better. The webs are so cool on this. Got the Evil Enforcers. McGargan. Thank you. My problem is that I write things, but I write them in Scribble Scrabble because I'm writing too fast. Then I can't read my own handwriting. All right. ASM number 21, featuring the Human Torch and the Beetle in good condition. That one's 90. These three-fingered feet are scary to me. Got number 22. This is in BGFN. First Princess Python, 175. Formerly a subscription copy. Number 24 in good. Spider-Man Goes Mad. Oh no, that one's 50. Number 28 in good, very good. First appearance of Molten Man. That one's 75. Believe it or not, I've got 2 copies of this book. I'm going to show you the lower grade one first. This one is Amazing Spider-Man number 31. It's the first appearance of Gwen Stacy and Harry Osborn. This is a return subscription copy, so it is 150. Very striking cover. And I've got one in fine for 500. And then I've got number 32 in VG, second appearance of Kurt Connors, who is the Lizard. And that one is 75. By the way, I was really mean when I graded these. Terribly mean. I'm so mean. Okay, this one's Amazing Spider-Man number 33. Someone thought they might help us by decorating the logo of Amazing Spider-Man and the final chapter, so just be aware that they have pre-decorated it for you. This is a VG copy for 200. Tough to get this book at most any grade because everyone likes the water covers.
Well, and I mean, 200 on that is a little bit low, is actually significantly lower than they're going for in slightly higher grades. So it's a pretty good deal on that book. Anybody who picks it up, especially if you're a retailer or something and is looking to move it forward, should be able to.
Yeah, we might be able to do something to fix it too. I don't know. I don't ever fix anything. I was raised on Antique Roadshow, which told me never to even clean dust off of things, so I just don't. Amazing, number 37, first appearance of Norman Osborn in fine condition. That one's 80. It's a pretty clean copy, honestly. Once upon a time, there was a robot. Number 36, first appearance of Looter. This is in very fine. It's just a little yellowed is the problem that it has. That one's 100. When falls the meteor? That's my favorite Dabbin cover. This is a fine, very fine cover. Actually better than that, but I was mean. Number 38 for 200. It's Dabbin Spidey. I do have a goal of gathering together all the Dab covers because there's also a Batman one where he's dabbing. Here's another water cover. ASM number 52 in good, very good for 35. It's him and Jay Jonah. Try not to drown. How about ASM number 60 in fine plus? It is $60. It's a great Kingpin cover.
I have that one signed by Vincent D'Onofrio.
Ooh, that's a good one to have him sign. This one too, actually. The big long run in here where he's just beating it, poor Pete up. Number 69 in, I think I gave this a very fine, but I'm going to give it instead a fine, very fine at 125. I need to get some kneaded erasers and knock off some of this darker color. Number 85 in fine, very fine is $50. Featuring the Schemer. I guess it's a bondage cover, even though it's not really a girl that's in bondage.
That's not the Schemer where they spelled his name wrong, though.
It's not. They spelled it correctly.
Yeah, that was a couple issues prior to that.
EMERs.
It didn't. It never made it to press, but they floated around the Marvel office, and I picked one up where it was the Schmear.
The Schmear. Oh, I like the Schmear. Number 90 in fine, very fine, Spider-Man the Killer. That one is 75. Number 94. I love this one because it's got like the dual covers, kind of like the old ones that had the question at the bottom. I just like this. Fine, very fine, and for 75. Wings of Death. Number 96 in fine, Green Goblin Returns. That one's 75. Number 97 in fine, more Goblin goodness on the cover. That one is 80. Number 99, Panic in the Prison in fine, very fine, 45. There's a piece of tape sticking over here. Take it off. You don't need that. Number 102 in Fine Vampire at Large. I think this is Morbius. Yep, Morbius. That one's 45. And then I've got a good copy for 35. Just in case you want one, but you don't want to pay a more expensive rate. And I've got number 103 in Fine, first appearance of Gog. And that's 35. Oh, Gog, you square-jawed, beautiful creature, you. I've got 104 in Very Fine. This is a Craven the Hunter. Is this to be the final hunt? And that is 65. Just because the movie didn't hit for you doesn't mean that the comic book version won't. 107 in Fine is 18. Spidey's Greatest Triumph. More bondage. 108 in Fine, Very Fine for 30. So cool. Coverless 114 for $5. Ooh, Hammerhead again.
That's too bad. The 114 cover is so gorgeous.
But wait, I have one in Fine for 20. So I have a coverless and one that's covered. 107 goes. Lemons are going to be the first people to buy a fun thing that's a comic book. Kyle got the first fun thing that's not a comic book. I just markered myself. Clemens. Like that. And Clemens, you called 114 first. Would you like the one with the cover or without the cover? With the cover or without the cover? I'm going to let Mr. West have the next. Oh, I totally missed the Wizard of Oz. I'm so sorry. It didn't show up on my end, I don't think. Or maybe I just missed it. I got your Wizard of Oz. I apologize. With please. With please it is. I am guessing, Steve, you don't want the coverless one. But it's available if you would desire it. Okay, 115 in VF. Aunt May Assassin ? 35. I figured, Steve. No harm, no foul. You guys are just waiting for the later numbers. What do I know? Number 116, first appearance of the Smasher in VF for 25. Suddenly, the Smasher. You want to give Mr. West the one with? Okay. Steve, they got your back. Fun fact, Mr. West has been a customer of the store since almost the very beginning, maybe. So then do you want the one without Clements, or do you want to wait for another one to come around that has cover? Number 118 in Fine, Very Fine. The Smasher strikes, the Disruptor destroys, and this is a shock ending too. That one is a FNVF 25. You're going to wait. Perfect. I mean, for as much as this guy collected, he might have another long box with all this stuff again. I'm always surprised. All right, let's do the lower grade one first of this. All right. ASM. Number 134. And this is the second Punisher cameo. Fine Plus for 55. I have one a little bit better graded. Smasher's your friend. Oh my gosh. We take care of each other around here. And this one's a very fine, better condition. Second Punisher cameo, 70. It also has Tarantula. I think it's first appearance of Tarantula. So you can get yourself a first appearance and a second appearance cameo. Here is the second full appearance of the Punisher in number 135, and very fine for 225. This is one of those keys that you should get when you see it, especially if it's in good condition like this one. So iconic, right? Number 162. This is the first full appearance of Jigsaw in very fine for 30. And it also has my best friend, Mein Gott, Nightcrawler. This is Spider-Man number 161 in fine minus, also featuring Nightcrawler. So this is the follow-up to that, just $10. Wasn't Suddenly the Smasher a top 10 song by the Motels? It's possible, TJ.
No, but it did win a Tony when it was performed by Rick Moranis.
Oh, nice. Okay, this is a gorgeous copy, by the way. ASM number 200 in very fine. It's one of those square-bound awesome books with extra stuff. This one is just 10, which doesn't make any sense to me, but it is. 161 goes to the Clementses. Gotcha. Hey. And then I've got a VFNM of the same book for 20. Very pretty. And then weirdly kind of thrown in this box is ASM number 294, part 5 of the Craven's Last Hunt, and VF++ for 15. What was that next one for 10? That one was number 200. Number 200. TJ, I think that pretty much everybody that had any kind of part in that movie is saying yes to coming back. Why wouldn't you? And then we also get Bill Pullman's son, which is super cool.
Well, Rick Moranis had retired from acting to raise his kids after his wife passed away. Mm-hmm. But his kids are in college now, so he's like, I'm going to get back to it. And Mel called him, and he was like, of course. So I'm very excited.
That is a perfect start. Because he just has such good comedic timing. 294 to the Clements. Okay. I have got, there was only one spectacular Spider-Man in it, but it's the one you should have, I guess, if you want to have one thing in your collection. This one is Spectacular 27 and fine, very fine. It just has some spine ticks going on for it. It is the first Frank Miller work. And this one's 25. Frank Miller, DD, right there. And then this awesome thing, giant size superheroes Spider-Man, featuring Spider-Man and Morbius and Man-Wolf. Special issue number 1 in, I'm going to say fine, very fine for 20. I'm having the most fun pricing comics right now while watching Destination Truth, like all, whatever, how many seasons there were of that. All right, next we're going to be looking up Demon. I know the Clements have got a list that they go through, so next is Demon. All right, Demon number 1 and fine, very fine. It is his origin. That one is 85.
Guys, don't sleep on Etrigan, okay? This is one of those characters that rumors are rumors and speculation is speculation, but I've been reading comics a long time. When that Swamp Thing film finally happens, I think it's going to get real hard to get Etrigan. I think it's going to get real hard to get Queen of Fables. I think it's going to get real hard to get Deadman. Just saying.
And people are all like, I don't know what any of those other things are.
I know.
They'll know soon, though. Demon number 4 in fine is 10. What does it say? Creature from the beyond. Number 5 in fine plus is 15. The real reason you should want this is it's more good Kirby. You never have enough Kirby. Number 6 in fine plus is 12. That cool art. I almost had a heart attack, Kyle. I've been going through this new collection out of Plano that she brought me a big old gigantic pile of like prints and stuff that he bought when he was going to conventions and things. And a lot of it is signed by the artists.
Mm-hmm.
And some of it is just like a giant pile of cosplay girls that he got autographed. But there's a Neil Adams in there. And for half a second, I thought it was an original Neil Adams with his autograph. It said it is a pretty hard to find print with his autograph, which is pretty spectacular too. So I was like, heartbeat.
A Neil Adams original. Oh, right now, that would be so hard to find. I mean, it'd be so valuable. A Neil Adams
It's
original.
expensive when he was around. Like you couldn't touch a page from him directly for less than 10.
Right. That was the thing. Is the thing people were able to buy from him and that he was selling was his advertising work, not his comics work.
Mm-mm. Yeah. Hey, Chris, how are you doing? And then demon number 11 in fine for 13. That is all the demon I have.
Also, if Ed was here, he'd need to buy that last one.
Oh, Ed's been hunting that one?
No, but it's basically got his name on it.
Oh. All right. Some other rare DC that I don't usually get. This one's got random stuff on it. Okay. Adventure Comics featuring Supergirl. This is number 414 in fine. Vortex plus the kidnapping plus Zatanna and Return of the Man with animal powers. This one is 20 in fine. So much stuff. You should buy it for the Zatanna. Just saying. And then Adventure Comics 421 featuring Supergirl also. And it is in fine condition for 12. I guess that's a bondage cover. This is definitely a bondage cover. I have no idea why bondage covers are a thing, but they are. And then I've got weird. Sorry, it is weird. Like, all right. This one's Adventure Comics number 462. It is the Death of Earth 2 Batman. This one is in just good condition, and it's 10. Everyone's there to say goodbye. 414. It goes to the Clemenses. The Clemenses always surprise me. I did not know that they collected DC at all. But see, now I know. All right, Amazing Adventures featuring the Inhumans and Black Widow. This one is number 8. It is in good condition for 6. It's also got Black Bolt.
And Thor.
Favorite characters. And Thor. Mm-hmm. And who else is on this cover? Who's that? Is that supposed to be Black Widow?
Yeah.
I like her like Golden Age look a lot.
Have you seen the new book from Image, Blood and Thunder?
Yeah.
I want them to do a new Medusa story where they draw Medusa the way they draw the girl from Blood and Thunder, where her hair is just a blotch of red.
Nah, that would be probably could have been affordable if they'd actually just made that decision for the TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing Adventures featuring Black Bolt and the Inhumans and Magneto in fine condition. This is number 9 for $10. My brain almost got that straight.
I have that book in my show stock for Sunday for significantly higher than that number.
Yours might be in better shape, though.
Well.
And then I've got number 10, more Black Bolt than Humans. Last Stand with Magneto. I don't like Magneto's face on this one. This is a fine plus for 20. Look at his face. I guess it's just because he's got shadows where his eyes are.
Yeah, he does have raccoon face.
He does. It's a decision I wouldn't have made for art, but I am also not an artist. There was only 2 Avengers in this
This is the
collection.
pile I've been waiting for. I would recognize those feet from 100 miles away.
That's so funny. Avengers 21. This is a VG first appearance of Power Man, and it is just $20.
That's a good deal on that book, guys. I have probably a 3.35 that I paid significantly more than that for.
I'm trying to make it all since I'm getting close to like getting my money out of this collection and into the actual profit. I'm super excited. It was a waste of Serena Swan and a waste of Anson Mount.
Yeah, real waste of Anson Mount.
And also Clements came in first for 21. And also, honestly, who's the guy that played his brother that was also from Game of Thrones? He's a really great actor. He was a good Maximus the Mad. I actually believed him that he would just like cut a brother.
Yeah,
and then Avengers number 37. This one is very fine for 30. So here you go. Here's a gift. Look, it's got Giant Man. Cap. It's throwing stuff. 37 goes really fast to the Clemenses.
Well, and that's where my rule for when I'm running the show and buying at the same time.
You're gonna make counts. One.
I gotta count to 20 to eliminate the lag.
Mm-hmm.
Cost me a book I needed.
It's all right. It'll come back around. Like I said, there might be another one in this collection.
Absolutely. And the Clemenses have earned it. Like, I'll find another one.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. I've got Brave and the Bold here. Brave and the Bold number 61 in fine, very fine. The Origin of Black Canary for $60. Always, if you can get Black Canary, you should get Black Canary. Also has Starman. Brave and the Bold number 64. Fine, very fine, featuring Eclipso. And that one is $45. I like that perspective. Brave and the Bold, number 116. This is a 100-page special with very gorgeous. This one is very fine, near mint. I don't really see anything wrong with it, but I'm gonna keep it at very fine near mint instead of just saying near mint. That one's $50. Featuring Spectre. Sits on hands. I'm so proud of you, Kyle. I mean, you got a Fozzie Bear. Number 183 and fine, very fine, featuring Let's All Play The Death of Batman. That one's $9. This one's a really affordable one. I was surprised when I looked at it. So get Riddler, Batman. I'm also very happy. Brave and the Bold 186. This one is in very fine. It actually, someone put a pence price point over the regular price point, and it is $5. I didn't know how to price it because of the sticker, so I just priced it low. Brave and the Bold 197. I've got 2 copies of this, just so you know. This one's the lower grade one and fine, very fine. It's got Catwoman, Scarecrow, and it is, I love it because it's the Silver Age Catwoman, right? Silver or Golden Age Catwoman. That one's $15 in that grade. And this is the one I would pop for tonight. This is very close to near mint, number 197 for $25. I got one little pile. I can make it. I'm gonna do it.
Hits hand with hammer.
Hits hand with hammer. You're
Don't
so
buy
good.
book. Don't buy book.
Don't buy the book. It's the Wedding of Earth 2 Batman and Catwoman, but I thought he died. Did we just kill him earlier in the show? She married to a zombie? I know it's a timing thing. I got it. I've got Defenders next. Defenders is our last batch. So if you're looking up things, Defenders is the next thing you want. Defenders number 3 in very fine. This one says Beware the Undying One. That one's 25. I was actually surprised at how good the prices are for Defenders. I thought they were going to be just like throwaway books, but I guess there's a bunch of stuff that happens in these, including this one. This is Defenders number 4 in Fine, Very Fine. It's the first appearance of Barbara Norris as Valkyrie, and it is 50. Long story ends with the Huntress.
Yeah, those early Defenders issues are all first-ish appearances.
Mm-hmm.
Or first return since the Atomic Age or late early Golden Age of a lot of these characters, like Valkyrie.
I wonder if we'll get a Defenders group. We can get some of these people together. This is number 5, and it is a VF minus. It's the origin of Valkyrie, and that one's just 20. It's Cry Yandroth. Number 6 is Fine, Very Fine. Bonus, the Silver Surfer returns, and that one's 20. Then it jumps to number 26 in Fine, Very Fine. That one's 15. That looks like the Guardians of the Galaxy down there, featuring Yondu and the other guys.
Yeah, that is the correct Guardians.
Yep, that's the real ones.
Displeasure to all just reputable Guardians.
Show number 4 again. There you go. It's Fine, Very Fine. I'm happy to show it to you real close so you can see. It wasn't folded very well when they originally did it.
But that's common with Defenders 4 too.
Is it really?
Yeah, a lot of them came off the press as weird in terms of the folds. Of the Defenders, I would say 4 is the one in my career that I've had the most of and sold the most of.
Oh.
It's one of my favorite covers ever. And at the same time, it is such a key book that nobody thinks about.
Yeah, until I looked it up, I was like, oh, wait, that is Doc. Defenders number 29. These are only good, very good copies. I've got 2 of them. They have different kinds of problems on them, but it's a great read for $5. That Signal takes number 4. This is a reminder, if you would please fill out the form. We're finding out that sometimes I don't have the information I need to be able to contact with you. So please do fill out a form so I can make sure to get your books to you. And then last but not least, this one's Defenders number 120 and Fine, Very Fine. A good Perlin cover for $5.
Oh, that's one of my favorite Don Perlin pieces.
Is that Son of Satan?
Yes.
Ah.
Bat Signal, fill it out every time, please. One of the things we're finding is that after a certain amount of time, the information falls out of the system. So please, every time you claim something, make sure you fill out the form. I'm working on correcting that, but these things take a while when you're dealing with storage companies.
All right, we're out of time, but we don't back to back with something, right?
I have a half hour.
Okay, so we got just a couple seconds. I want to like make you guys wait around. Is there something on the board you're like, man, if it was only a little bit cheaper, I could get that, or I would like to see if I can make a bundle of something? Now is the time to ask. By the way, if you're wondering, the rest of this box, because it kind of like, as you can tell, I finished in the middle of the Fs. There was more Fs that were behind this one that I just ran out of time for doing. So the rest of this box will be on Saturday's show, and probably another whole box. I'm going to try to get you guys some really awesome things. And plus, I priced like 2 or 3 little small collections that have some modern stuff in them, so we don't just go blind with all of this awesome Silver Age and Bronze Age good stuff. So hopefully I'll get you guys some interesting things. Anybody? You can also send me
the yo-yos.
Say it again?
I would like to see the yo-yos. But also, I'm just going to claim the yo-yos.
Well, let me find it real fast. I think I put it in this box.
Oh, bat signal. Good pickup, man. Great pickup. I think you might have just got the steal of the night.
You want to see? You want the demons?
Oh, if you just want to see them, but I think you're gonna wind up claiming them.
Okay. Make sure. Okay, that one's by itself. Okay. So it is for all of these Duncan Imperials and this rare tournament. I can't find this tournament sparkle one at all. I can find black ones, but no sparkle. You have to get your own string, by the way. Sorry. So it's that 2 red, 1 green for 15 for the pile. And then it's $10 for this Yomega Firestorm Wing from $19.99.
So I was of the age where we were getting our Yomegas confiscated every day at school during the yo-yo fad because we couldn't stop playing with them in class.
My husband's really good at doing all the. All right, yo-yo's good. Yo-yo.
And I was going to make a joke that only 2 people here would get you and me, as that I really wanted to claim the Craig yo-yo, but
I love following Craig. He's the best. He's got crazy adventures. All right, here is the. I'm going back through for that. I'm gonna show you, tell you grade, and give you the price. So it is Demon number 1 in fine, very fine, 85. Number 4 in fine for 10. Number 5 in fine plus for 15. Number 6 in fine plus for 12. And number 11 in fine, this one just kind of like has general cover rub going on for it. That's 15. Sorry, 13. West is going to call 4. Okay, Steve, I got yours. Okay, anybody else? I'm not in a hurry. Number 1 goes. Awesome bat signal. 'Tis yours. Extra bearings. You guys are all talking yo-yo nerd stuff.
well, the Omega yo-yos had bearings and brakes in them that would let them spin a lot longer, a lot faster, so you could do more tricks. And then when you would return it, it would return easier. The Duncan Imperials are just classic, really nice, easy to use yo-yos.
I like the red and blue and green ones. I'm sure they're really common ones, but I just think they're sharp. Oh,
I actually have a Duncan butterfly in the office that I use when I'm doing shows if I get stressed out during shows, just to help myself relax.
all right, Kyle and everybody else. I need some help. So in the same little bag that had Kermit, and I know it's not Kermit's hat because there's no way for him to have. He doesn't have any ears. And I know it's not the Fozzie Bear one because he has a permanent hat on. Was this cool felt hat that I have no idea? And then this felt hat, which I have no idea.
So, okay, the red one is... Oh, I know the red one, but I'm blanking on it. The other one looks vaguely like...
It's Paddington-ish, right?
The red one looks Paddington.
Like, I wonder if Google Lens is good enough.
But Paddington wears a bucket hat or a rain hat. Those are both either
I got you, Nick. With Batman.
So the brown one looks like maybe it was Speedy Gonzalez from Looney Tunes. Maybe there was a plushie made from that. And I know the red hat.
Hillbilly Bears, DJ thinks. That's possible, huh?
Ooh, yeah.
All right, I'm going to show these real fast, Nick. Even if they don't have Batman on the front, if they have Batman characters, I'm going to show them. Brave and the Bold, number 61, FNVF, or The Origin of Black Canary. That one is $60. Number 64, and Fine, Very Fine, with Eclipso is $45. I like that guess, TJ. That's a good guess. The 100-page Brave and the Bold, number 116, and Very Fine, near mint for $50. Number 183, and Fine, Very Fine for $9. 186, and Very Fine for $5. 197, and Fine, Very Fine for $15. And then a better copy in close to near mint for $25. Those are all my Brave and the Bolds. And welcome in, Nick. I'm glad you came at the brand.
I think,
Sure.
Miss Jen, that the red hat is from Fraggle Rock.
Ooh.
But I'm having trouble confirming that. So I will find out and I will let you know.
Dr. Strange. That's easy because there's just one of them, Steve.
Did you have a Fozzie plush doll?
Mm-hmm.
Was he an 8-inch?
Maybe.
Because that is Fozzie's hat from... Yeah, that's Fozzie's hat.
Okay. I'll look and see if I can Google lens it together.
Here.
All right. Doctor Strange, number 169, his first solo title. This is a good minus. This is just a great reader copy at $75. It is the affordable way to get that one. And then Doctor Strange 175. This is previously a newsstand copy, so it's got half of itself off, and that's 10. That's the two I had. Batman, Riddler, Hawkman, Scarecrow, Riddler, Hawkman, Scarecrow.
There you go. There's your answer, everybody on the internet.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
It's Christmas Fozzie.
Hawkman, Scarecrow. Oh, the $15 ones. You're talking. There's no Riddler on it, but the Catwoman one, this one? Is that the one, Nick? The Monsters book is a DC special superheroes war against the monsters in BF. So it's number 21 of the DC special series for $20. Nick, let me know if I have chosen the correct one for you. We got to really do a hard wrap up at least in 5 minutes because I know that we've got another prep to do. So, Nick, I got you. And Nick, you've got me your information recently, so that one's good. Anybody else want to see stuff they missed or make an offer on stuff that they did see that they're like, oh, Batman Riddler also. Okay. I can stay all night. Oh, I ran out of stuff to show you. And that one, right, Nick? Batman Riddler.
Interestingly, because now I've gone down a rabbit hole, Miss Jen. The Fozzie the Bear with the hat was a 1988 Happy Meal toy from McDonald's. Yeah.
All right, so anybody want one of these cool pins that's actually getting some for me? Let me know. If you weren't here at the very beginning, I got a really nice letter from Pat and Oswald, Jordan Bloom, and Timmy Heeg about this awesome crossover, Archie and Minor Threats, in which they gave me very sweetly a poster. I get to go have a malt at the malt shop. And they gave me these cool pins. Oh, there's more than one pin. Oh, I was like only showing me one version of this pin. Oh, please. Why can't I get into it now?
For those of you that came late, though, give this show a little bit of time to process on YouTube and Facebook. But you can always watch it back and message Miss Jen after the show through the store page or through her Facebook and make the claims that way. Oh, I got to have a Jughead.
Yeah, I'm just going to put them both in your pile because you already have stuff coming that's the right size. They have the bowl with Batman.
And you know I can't turn down Jughead.
Batman and Hawkman. Gotcha, Nick. In fact, my general manager Shanice, who does the minute disconnect with me, when she first started coming to the store, she was just a regular customer of mine, and she bought just about every single Archie there was. I think that's all that I knew that she liked for sure. And when I asked her to come and work for me, I was like, I know you like Archie, so you've got to be awesome. That signal once. Pins. Awesome.
I tried to pull off the Jughead hat, and I just can't do it. Like, my face is too round. My head is too bald. The thing just slides off all the time.
You see there's a commercial out now where I'm sure it's not supposed to be Jughead, but it's like a bunch of guys sitting in barber chairs, and they've got like kind of the king crown cut into their hair. And they're all like looking at each other like, ugh, well, now it's not cool.
Yes. Love me some Jughead.
All right, 2 minutes. I'm gonna have to have a show where it is prints because there are so many that are a part of this collection I got in, including some with autographs from people that are, I don't think, any longer with us. So I haven't looked up any of it to know how rare it is. I do know that the Neil Adams autograph is on a Green Arrow print. That is the print is of one of the Green Arrow covers that he did. So, and it's really impossible to find. I only found an image of it by just Google lensing, but there's none available right now from anybody. So I think I'm going to put $250 on it because I'm pretty sure that's the minimum you're going to be able to pay to get his autograph right now on any old thing. So I figure that that's a good deal.
All right, everybody, stay tuned in about 15 minutes from now for the Geek Chat. Bigger, longer, chattier, and more honest. Let's be honest. And then after that, Mel and Mog are back from Heroes Con. So they will be doing Sketch Up with Mel and Mog tonight. Thank God I'm not doing that. I'm not hosting that show anymore. Then tomorrow, 1 o'clock Eastern, myself and Matthias Lewis will be doing the FOC show Order Up with our special guest, Alex Packnadell, who is working currently on the X-Men, but also has a Flash one-shot on FOC this week. So we'll find out about that. Then Nick has some really, really, really good art for tomorrow night's show. That like I showed very little of it in the thumbnail, and he has a lot more. Then Nancy is doing a mystery vintage sale. She's not sure what vintage she's going to show.
Okay.
Yet. She's going to make a decision right before the show, but she will also have new and modern books available, plus, as always, requests. Then I will be back Sunday. I will be doing a 3-hour marathon Michigas with Henri, 9 to midnight Eastern, or 9 to 11 Eastern, sorry. 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 9 to midnight, sorry. Where we throw it back and forth to each other. So I'm going to do an hour, then Henri and I are going to split some time, and then Henri's going to finish the show. I will be doing mystery bundles and spin the wheel deals and maybe some other stuff, Powerball. We'll figure out what other games I'm going to play. Maybe we'll play poker. But once that show will be wild. You have no idea. And if you listen, I apologize in advance for the thumbnail.
Don't apologize for that brilliance.
It's yeah. I may or may not have tried to already buy it, Nick. I'll be honest, I can't afford it. But it might be worth picking up. If you're into that kind of thing. It's a real rare piece. I'll show everybody the thumbnail for Henri and I show on Sunday. It is a really rare piece from an artist who's no longer with us. This is Henri and I Sunday.
You need to get some more sun.
I'm trying to avoid that at all costs. But no, make sure you tune in for all the other great shows here on The Experience. And early next week, be on the lookout for a great big announcement. Great big announcement. So.
Great big. You guys have no idea.
It's true.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being with us. Stick around. Enjoy all the rest of the shows. Enjoy the honesty that is Geek Chat. See you guys later. Bye.